Previously on the Kenny Quest Show.
Sounds like there's a metal ball rolling around inside my engine. That doesn't sound good. I immediately texted Wanderemoto, and he told me to shut off the bike and don't ride it. He'll arrange for pickup and transport of the bike to his shop. He couldn't tell from the video, saying it could be a lifter or something with the primary chain. So we'll wait and see. Okay, update on the Frankenglide. Wanderemoto discovered the primary chain tensioner is busted. He also found the primary fluid to be super black with a burnt smell about it, which he says indicates the stator is about to go. So he recommends that I replace it, along with the rectifier as a complete charging set. He recommended the V-Factor 32 amp charging kit, available from J&P Cycles. J&P Cycles Affiliate Program Audition, Take 1. I've used J&P Cycles for quite a few parts on the Softail project. J&P Cycles Riders Plus membership gives you 5% back and 10% off immediately on purchases. And throughout the year, J&P Cycles offers additional cashback opportunities. For example, right now until December 5th, you can get an additional 2% off on your purchase. And for Wanderemoto and I being within 1 hour's drive to the Daytona destination store for J&P Cycles, we can go to their counter, get counter assistance, and pick up parts in person. Otherwise, our shipments are just a day or two away. That's why I recommend that you get a J&P Cycles Riders Membership Plus account today. It also works on Revzilla.com. Information in the description below. But since I'm not an affiliate, nor do I have a Riders Plus membership account, so I can't save 17% off my order this week. In order for me to save money, I have to find other sketchy alternatives. It's off to eBay that I go. Ooh, got a package. Motor parts. I know what this is. Well, could be one of a couple things. Let's see what we got. Today's unboxing brought to you by Defendant Bladesmith. Let's see what we got here. Mid-USA motorcycle parts, St. Louis, Missouri. We got a couple giant washers, zip ties. Looks like we got a eyelet, some type of, I guess, cooling device, and flying leads. I guess that's what the eyelet goes on, attaches to. Got power and ground, so it's definitely an electrical item. And hey, that looks like a stator. And that's what that plugs into. And I assume, yep, giant magnet for which the stator will reside, creating zaps of electricity. And no instructions, but I'm sure Pedro knows what he's doing. Just from my untrained eyes, it looks fairly straightforward. So we got the stator in stock, thanks Mid-USA, and now all we're waiting for is the cam tensioner replacement product. Ooh, we got some mail. Finally, the rest of the parts are here. I gotta open these up right now and get them over to Pedro. Let's see what we're dealing with. A bag within a bag. The winner is, there it is. Auto primary chain tensioner. Fits 2001 to 06, but that's the link that Pedro sent me. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Looks like 2 boxes, but there we are. We got the Reliant gasket kit for Big Twin EVO models, 94, 98. Well, that works. We know that's for sure. So we got everything we need for changing out the primary gasket, which is what's required for the job. So these 2 items, plus the stator that we got in a couple days ago. Let's get over to Pedro's and drop these off. Alright, so hopefully this will hold. The mail order express going on. 3 bungees. Should be alright, right? What could go wrong? We'll see. Let's get over there. It's bike night tonight, so I might stop there for a little bit and say hi. In case you haven't seen it, my new exhaust from Gallup. Sounds killer. Yeah, just gonna have faith in that. The packages are gonna be there when I get there. Love that decel. So when is enough is enough? How many parts do I have to put on my EVO before it runs reliably? We replaced the fork tubes. We replaced the speedometer. We replaced both brake rotors, the front brake. Now the primary chain tensioner, the stator. Pedro still has to clear the clutch. He
says it looks like an aftermarket assembly of newer vintage, but he just wants to check it just in case. So there might be a clutch in the future, who knows. And it hasn't been quite a year since I've owned it, but I've only ridden it probably in 12 months. I've had access to it maybe for 2 months, 8 weeks. I know there was a stretch of 6 weeks where I had it, and then it failed, and then I had it back, and then it failed again, had it back, and it failed again. I'm not ready to give up because I got a good price on it, and I've gotten it to where I like it, how it looks, I like how it sounds, obviously with that EVO lope. You can't get that in a Milwaukee 8. And the engine's fine, it's just all these other parts that Harley Davidson doesn't make that are maintenance items. The stator's supposed to be replaced around 50,000 miles, and I bought it and it had like 58 or something, 57, 58, and now it has over 60. But the chain tensioner for the primary is supposed to be replaced at 30,000 miles, and it looks like that was not done by the previous owner or whoever owned it at the time. From what I've heard, it's one of those things where you just ride it till it breaks. Once I get it back after this episode, I'm hoping for a routine schedule of just maintenance before I reach 100,000 miles, and that's when I want to do the top end rebuild. But we'll see. I mean, what else could go wrong, right? But just goes to show that even if you buy your bike from a dealer, a used bike dealer, is where I bought it, don't expect them to check it out. I trailered it home. German Dave brought it home for me. He brought it right to Pedro's garage, actually. It was not rideable because the rear brake the rotor was dished. Maybe rideable at low speeds or something, but maybe the dealer knew what they had and they priced it accordingly. But that dealer has put on certain ads handyman special and priced it accordingly, and they didn't put handyman special on this one. When there's money involved, there's always a chance of improprieties. Just gotta trust people or not trust them. Draw your line in the sand. So yeah, I'd like to get these parts over to Pedro, get them installed as soon as you can. In a week and a couple days, I'd like to go to Tampa and meet up with Whiskey Chaser and Mike Branch. Chase is coming to town from New York City, and we're meeting up, do some shenanigans in Tampa. And I prefer to do it on my Frankenglide, my softail. I've been riding the Snakester here for a few weeks. Alright, did the packages make it? Did the Snakester at Pony Express work? We shall see. Yes, everything made it. That's awesome. So let's undo what we did. Who needs a bagger when you got a sissy bar, right? Deliver these and be on our way. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. So, like I said, we'll see after this fix what else goes wrong. I mean, I guess I'm just going to keep fixing it until it's fixed. Thus far, what do I do? How much more can go wrong? Between the stuff that, maintenance items that have just pooped out in the last few months since I've been able to ride it, versus the stuff that I've replaced immediately that we knew was worn, and all the cosmetic additions, and what's left besides the engine. Yeah, I'm sure there's some little parts in there. That climber manual wouldn't be that thick if it didn't have a lot of parts on it. But I definitely don't want to go through the whole climber manual. Alright, let's go to Ace. It's not raining, it's beautiful out. I got the Hawaiian shirt on. It's Florida, baby. And we live in it. Gallup. Out of Texas.
Sounds pretty good. It's quiet, but it's not.
Yeah. It's got a good noise at 4,000.
It doesn't make noise to like 4,000 or something?
Yeah, right around 4,000 it makes a nice noise.
I used to have the same one sitting on.
Yeah. It's called the Mighty Comet. Mighty Comet, that's the model.
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm here at Bike Night at the Ace Cafe. We've got some vendors here. Florida Hippie Pirate, Mean Bird Motorcycles, 911 Biker Law, Rhino Motorsports is doing dyno tests. And if you stick with me, I'll have a full episode on my Ace Cafe Bike Night experience. Just click on the box right here on the screen. So this summer, I've been going to Bike Night at Ace Cafe in downtown Orlando. Every Thursday is Bike Night. So I put together this compilation video, Bike Night, and the Bike Night has lots of stuff going on.